Hey, so here's what's going on. So yesterday, the second day of July 2025, which also happens to be Kenya's coldest month, was such a proud moment for Kenya's national carrier Kenya Airways, having launched its inaugural nonstop flight between Nairobi and London Gatwick using their sleek B787-800 Dreamliner. Man, it was such a great event, which also coincided with the signing of the second edition of the UK-Kenya strategic partnership that happened in London in the presence of Kenya's president and, of course, the British Prime Minister. This Gatwick service runs 3 times weekly, that is on Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, departing Nairobi at around 11:50 p.m. as KQ 108 and arriving in London at about 6:30 in the morning. A perfect timing to grab a classic English breakfast just after landing. And then the return leg, of course, flies as KQ 109. The return flight from London to Nairobi is actually underway, and as you can see there, it is currently preparing to actually exit the UK airspace. It will soon join the French airspace, and of course it will fly in above several parts of Europe before exiting Europe into Africa through the Mediterranean Sea and finally making its final approach at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport later in the evening. Of course, KQ already flies daily between Nairobi and London Heathrow. So now with these new Gatwick flights, KQ will now be operating a total of 10 flights every single week between Nairobi and the city of London. That actually makes London KQ's busiest route in Europe. And it doesn't stop there. British Airways actually runs a daily non-stop flight between London and Nairobi. I mean, flying between these two cities has never been made easy, especially for those who love direct services. But beyond just convenience, this move is really about boosting trade, tourism, as well as investment between Kenya and the UK. It also strengthens Jomo Kenyatta International Airport as a key hub, especially for travelers heading out of UK to the rest of Africa. And of course, it will make Nairobi a natural stopover right alongside Addis Ababa. And here's the big deal. With these 10 incredible flights per week, Kenya Airways now matches Ethiopian Airlines on the London route without a doubt. Ethiopia operates 7 weekly flights to Heathrow and 3 to Gatwick, making 10 in total. However, Ethiopian deploys their Airbus A350 wide bodies, which is slightly better in terms of fuel efficiency, carrying capacity, and even comfort compared to the B787s Dreamliners that KQ uses on the same route. Meanwhile, the neighboring Rwanda Air and Uganda Airlines are also ramping up their London services, and hopefully once the current ban is lifted, then the Tanzanian national carrier could also join the mix. So yeah, it's really an exciting time for African aviation, especially in East Africa, Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, and hopefully Tanzania. For anyone traveling between London and this vibrant region, I'ma tell you, there's never been a better time to book that flight. Now, why don't you hit that subscribe button and let's meet in the next flight.